Hey everybody, Mike here, and if you've been following us, you might have seen a little bit of news recently. We welcomed Preston to the team, who's sitting right next to me, and if you guys don't know Preston, I've known him for many, many years.
Been a long time.
Been a long time, and Preston has joined Team Envy, and I'm here to introduce him to all of you guys out there and talk a little bit about why he's here and what we're doing with Team Envy. And I guess the best way to do this is probably explain a little bit about your background and how I came to know you. And it all goes back to the roots of Call of Duty, right?
Yeah, it was what, PAX East, 2014?
Yeah, something like that.
It was a long time ago. It feels like ages ago.
And I had been watching you for a lot longer than that, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, see, I had been watching you for a lot longer than that. I think a lot of our fans probably don't even know my complete history, but I started off playing competitive Call of Duty and I was a professional player for years. Preston was actually playing Call of Duty, but on the PC. And I was just, one of those console gaming professionals that was like watching the PC scene all the time because it was just really interesting to me. I always loved watching competitive Call of Duty, so I was watching professional Call of Duty games, but I actually just ended up seeing Preston on YouTube, I think.
Really? You found me on YouTube?
It was YouTube or you were streaming?
It was either YouTube or Twitch. I was always on one or the other.
YouTube or Twitch. It was one of those, and I started watching you. I was like, man, this kid's pretty good at Call of Duty, and started keeping my eye on you.
I didn't know that. This was before YouTube streaming was a thing, by the way. So there was really only Twitch TV, and back then Twitch TV still had Justin TV. That's a long time ago. But
yep.
Other than that, that was fun. I loved Modern Warfare 3. That was probably during Modern Warfare 3, wasn't it?
Yep, I believe so.
Maybe Black Ops, but probably Modern Warfare 3 though.
Yep, it was probably about that time.
Did you get any Moabs?
I didn't really go for the Moabs. You know what I always did though? People know this, so some of our fans will know this, that I would stream games, right? And I would play a lot of free-for-all actually.
Oh, free-for-all was fun.
And so like, I would get the 29 kills, right? And the next second place guy had like 12 kills. So I had like, time for 18 more kills before I would lose the game. And so I would just go for like these crazy like 360 throwing knives.
Trick shots and stuff?
Yeah, trick shots. Like,
That's fun.
I would just entertain my stream with like completely, dumpstering the other guys in the lobby with like some crazy throwing knives. So that's where I got my start. But kind of going back to why we're here, Preston's joined our team. We thought he was just an awesome personality to represent our organization. And not only that, but we relocated the entire team to Dallas, as most of you know now. And Preston is a Dallas native or a Texas native.
Very close by. I mean, I was born and raised in Fort Worth, maybe 20 minutes outside of Dallas. Came and visited here, not a whole bunch, but a decent amount of times throughout my life. And then it was really cool, like, oh yeah, Envy's moving to Dallas. And I was like, oh. I was like, you mean Hastro and him and his team?
We just made the connection. We just made it happen. And so alongside Preston joining the team, he's also actually invested with us too in the company and making sure that he's here to help us grow and kind of moving forward, give his input and where he thinks we should be positioned as a gaming organization.
They basically needed a massive nerd for the team, and I was like, I can fill that spot. I can do that.
Yeah, so that's really the gist of it, and I guess we're here to answer some of your questions that you guys have asked us on social media, and so we're gonna get right into that.
Let's see. Okay, this is gonna sound really silly. You remember X-Jaws, right?
Yep.
I remember watching Sam or X-Jaws, and I would watch his content, and I would think to myself, and it was a really cocky way, but I was like 15 or 16 at the time, and I was just like, man, I'm like so much better than this guy. I was like, I should make some YouTube videos and put them up and see how they do. And they did not do very well at all. They actually did really terribly. And then I just kind of kept doing it over and over and over again. And then eventually it started to build up a little bit of momentum and signed with Machinima, and then that kind of gave me a nice boost. And then I think the big one was when Hastro was watching my content and seeing the Moab series. I had this Moab with every gun series and ended up doing really well and frustrating me, spending 10 hours to get one video, but I did it. And then the other question was, am I happy with where I am on YouTube? Is that what it was? I'm actually really happy with the team that we have built over the many, many different years and where we've gotten today, because I think it's been really cool to start off with Call of Duty content, and now Call of Duty is Fortnite basically, and then branching off into Minecraft and now Roblox and other games. It keeps it fresh, because if you play the same game over and over again, I get a pretty good attention span, but there's a certain amount of attention you can give to one game for only so many years before you just need something fresh. So it's nice to have like a nice variety of games to play. I mean, I think you even play a couple different games.
Oh yeah, I mean, so a lot of people kind of have this perception that you know, I keep playing Call of Duty year after year after year, but it's been 12 years, guys, and I hate to break it to you, I don't really play much Call of Duty anymore, but I still love the game, love watching it, and loved all the things that we did for the game. But you know, eventually you just start getting interested in other games, and I'm sure everybody out there watching this understands. But
the other question within the questions, sorry, Camden, is yes, I should do a Discord voice call. I should. I don't know how to do one, but I will. We'll formulate that. We'll work on that. We got some engineers up in here.
How does that even work? Do you just like come on the Discord and you're like the voice of God? You're just like, hello, everyone.
I think the channel's muted to everybody but the
5,000 people are like, hey, Preston.
Hey, you guys ask a question in the general chat and you just see a
yeah.
What? I get these questions all the time. It's like people are like, man, why aren't you posting on TV and our frags? They're like, we post every day on every channel. I don't know where you've been, but we're still posting Minecraft every day. I was like, you gotta check your sub box. YouTube, never mind, don't check your sub box. Just go directly to the channel. Sub boxes, they don't always work so great. I'm not a big fan of them.
That was a quick, easy answer.
Very
You're doing
easy.
it. Man, coming back to Texas is honestly the single greatest thing that's happened in my life in the last decade, to be honest.
Amen.
This is the best damn state in the union. It really is. I love this place.
He's bleeding red, white, and blue. I love it.
Yeah, sorry, I should probably say it's the best dang state.
It's true though. People are so nice. It's affordable.
Yeah, I really, no, if I had to say it, I mean, I've really had an amazing time coming back to Texas. And if I really want to talk about it, for all of you out there who don't know, Texas is such a great state because it's just allows you to really, I don't know, for me, it's about growing a family and raising a family. And a lot of you know that I'm married and now having a child, and not only that, but my team is like my family too. So I think the opportunities that Texas offers just in terms of economics and being able to just survive here and grow, it's great for everybody, and I think in our organization moving here, and it's been the single, I guess, greatest source of happiness is just where you live is important, and being here has been great.
You can walk down the street to like a coffee shop, and then after a couple of times they'll know your name. You could actually have a conversation with them. That's a good time.
Yeah, no, it's a great place to live. Just kind of plain and simple, short answer is it's just a great place to live.
You can't go wrong with it. And we have really good beef. That's very important. Sorry, vegans. Ooh, I'm liking this name.
Oh, Lamb Chop is a long time indie guy. Big fan.
Really?
Yeah, big indie guy. Yep.
I love him more.
Shout out to Lamb Chop.
I gotta carry Hastro on my back. It's a big job. You seen him? He's like 6. What are you, 6'4"?
6'3".
6'3". I got a small back. I'm not even 6 feet.
I'm racing the pregnancy. I'm trying to race my pregnant woman.
Oh, me too. See,
my dad gut here.
I just got married as well, so I'm starting to get like the husband bod, if that's a thing. I know there's the dad bod. I'm developing the husband bod.
I got the total dad bod going.
But no, honestly, it feels great. Like there's a certain weight on your shoulder, and there's 2 different types of weights. Like there's the weight that you just don't want to have. Like let's be honest, like homework, or all these extra responsibilities that you're not looking forward to. And then there's the extra responsibilities of joining an awesome organization with amazing people. And there's like 10 people behind us right now that you can't even see. And we were all just hanging out, drinking monsters, just chatting and taking photos and having an amazing time. And I think that, I don't know, you want to be involved with an organization like that. And you want to be involved with an organization that has the same morals that you do, and the same ethics, and obviously the same goal and the same vision that's very team oriented. So it's a really good weight on my shoulders, I guess you could say, or responsibility rather.
We've been doing this so long, and whenever you run an organization like this, we're a competitive team, right? And so we have these ups and downs, and I think for me the long-term goals for us is just to try and keep our team competitive and earnest to what our morals are as an organization. So for me, it's always about finding stability and consistency and competition, and giving our fans teams that they can absolutely get behind and cheer for, and people who they love cheering for. So it's always about trying to keep great teams going. Great teams who are going to be competitive and entertaining for all of you guys out there watching us. And I guess the one thing I always want to work on too is just making sure that we're consistent. We're consistently placing very high at tournaments and events while you guys are watching, and so you guys can just enjoy watching the team even more. Sometimes it's great to just have great personalities on the team, but at the end of the day, we always want to make sure that we have that and we're winning tournaments.
World domination. Just plain and simple.
Let's start with Dallas, because we are going to do that.
Oh yeah,
right?
I mean, we start with Dallas, but then we become like a good disease, we just infect every city. And then it's world domination.
So, I think that's a great plan. But I think the fans might look for something a little bit more specific.
Okay,
I'll deliver that for you.
Fine,
Don't worry.
you deliver it. I'm a big picture guy, whatever.
Yeah. So, okay, here in Dallas, we're really going to start doing a lot locally, and I think that makes for some really cool opportunities to meet people like Preston, who are in our organization, and our other players. And then world domination wise,
that's where I come in.
That's where Preston comes in. You're going to start seeing his face a lot more.
Everywhere.
A lot of the fans that are out there that have watched Envy kind of progress over the years, the team was started in 2007, and it was started as Team Envious. And we had the cool spelling where you have capital E, lowercase n, capital V, lowercase y, capital U, lowercase s. Well, as we've progressed over the years, that was all great, and it fit the whole model of being an esports organization when it was kind of really hobbyist and not so much a business. Well, these days it's more of a business, and there are all these things that can help your business grow, and we felt like our brand was already Envy in most people's eyes, right?
I'll be honest, that's what I thought it was.
Most people just called us Envy. And,
that's what I did too.
And for newcomers, it was always confusing, like, oh, which letter
is
do I
Envious?
capitalize?
Is
it Envious? Team Envy? Is
I would
it
get that a lot,
NVUS? Which letters do I capitalize? All that good stuff.
It's short and sweet.
Yeah, short and sweet is what we went with. We wanted to just make it Envy, so that's why you see our new Twitter handle is just @Envy, and we're working on that for all of our social media outlets. But we're just simplifying it. Team Envy, nice, short, sweet, correct capitalization, correct grammar, everything's good. It's probably the best way to go moving forward, and that's what we thought.
I think it's how we all start in the Call of Duty community. I mean, my Fortnite or Call of Duty FPS channel, whatever you want to call it, it's TBNR frags. If I had half a brain when I was 15, it would have just been frags. Or maybe like the frags. You know what I mean? Something that's not convoluted where everybody's like, is that TNBR guy? Is that TRBN guy? And I'm just like, just call me Preston.
Yeah, and that's what happened to us. I mean, the whole XXOOX, kind of gamer handle was
vibes right there.
It's kind of like you don't want to be that really old guy who doesn't get it, And I felt like we were kind of becoming that old guy, that old organization that was like still in the the day where you did all those capitalization errors and that was cool, but it's not anymore, and unfortunately
now we just gotta be formal.
We just had to move on.
That's a great question. I mean, I might have to do some rebranding over on like my Fortnite name. You know what I mean? Maybe we need to have a challenge. If I lose, I gotta go to MV Frags. I feel like MV Frags, it kind of rolls off the tongue.
I think that sounds really good, actually.
I like it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Preston's Preston. Like, the name will stay the same, but like my Fortnite name, I think we might have to have a challenge here.
We'll make some moves.
I would like to do that. And then, but there's got to be a caveat for you. Like, I might have to change my name, but maybe I can pour hot sauce on you or something.
I think I've been thinking about it as well. It might just be Envy Mike.
I think Envy Mike, it rolls off the tongue.
Envy Mike might be good.
But I like Hastro. I call you Hastro. I didn't even call you Mike when you walked in.
I'm about to have a baby girl, though. I don't think she's going to understand, calling me Hastro. I don't want to confuse her.
I call BS.
I don't want to confuse her.
My children will call me Frags.
Okay.
My wife's sitting behind me like that.
No.
She's like, no.
No. I kind of like it. I kind of like just Frags.
Frags is
cool
clean.
And sleek.
Envy Frags is better than TB and Arena Frigs.
She loves you for you.
Thank God. Somebody does. Definitely. I think it'll be really interesting to see if they do something Battle Royale-esque. I don't know. Like, I think multiplayer will be fun for like a month or two. I'll be honest, World War II, on the PC, man, the amount of hackers, day one, I ran into an aimbotter, and I think I was like, nah, nope, and then I uninstalled the game. But I would love to play some Black Ops 4. I mean, the Black Ops franchise for Call of Duty has always been successful and then also fun. So especially if they incorporate something that's like Battle Royale or just something different than Team Deathmatch or like Search and Destroy or Domination. Like, get your war modes out of here. Give us some Battle Royale.
Well, they've always been good at that, right? Like having zombies or something else.
They have like,
with
it's like,
Black
so you
Ops.
don't just buy it for the multiplayer.
Yeah,
like, they have zombies.
The whole zombies side of the Treyarch Call of Duty games is like a massive production in and of itself, and I think the Battle Royale mode that they're talking about putting out should be really, really interesting. I think that's actually going to be one of the highlights of the game.
Yeah, and like you can even see like Fortnite kind of took a little bit of inspiration, I think, maybe not directly from Black Ops, but from zombies in general. I mean, you've seen like they've now done the augmented, like they bring real life stuff, or sorry, gaming stuff to like real life, right? And they kind of put it in there, and you can find it in the California desert, or like the Easter eggs. They're getting really, really good at that throughout just regular, like, you know, multiplayer, and that's what zombies players have been doing for like 5 years.
Yeah,
digging for
they kind of
Easter
joined
eggs.
some of that from the Black Ops game.
Yeah, so
the zombies game.
I think it'll be really cool.
So yeah, that's just a little bit about Preston here, and hopefully we
I got
answered.
a question. Do you?
Do I dab?
Yeah. Do you?
Nah, I'm too old for that.
What do
man.
you mean?
I'm too
You're about
old for
that. When you have a kid like that, it gives you more youth, revitalizes
See,
you.
I'm so old. I'm like a razor roof kind of guy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right.
I know, man. It's people
been
call
good.
me
It's been
people
good,
call
Mike.
me an old man all the time. You know.
We can do an actual
Yeah. But
alternate in case you guys want.
we're done. We're done here. We're done here. I just revealed my age, man.
I can't believe that. I can't believe you
I'm
don't
older
dab.
than you. It's just. Let's just keep it real.
I could be older than you.
We got lots of Envy fans.
I
who
got
are
a lot
30
of plastic
plus.
surgery.
We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do we?
we're good.
Okay.
We're good. We're good. No, but thank you guys for asking all those questions. Hopefully we
They're
were
fun to answer.
Hopefully we were able to give you guys a little bit more insight. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy Preston coming on board with Envy and watching him and his adventures with us. I mean, it's going to be a really good time. For the fans in Dallas, we're going to have some events where you guys can come out, meet Preston.
I'm going to be driving a lot more to Dallas. I can already feel it.
Yep. So stay tuned. We'll be back.